The number one player in the class of 2026, Tyran Stokes, has canceled his upcoming visit to Kentucky. He was supposed to visit Lexington starting today, May 15th through 17th. And per Jacob Polachek, KSR, that is no longer happening. A new date is still to be determined, per Jacob's reporting. Tyran Stokes has been on the visit train recently. He took an official visit to Louisville in the fall. He just took an official visit to Kansas in the spring. And we've talked about him. We've covered him on the channel a little bit this year. You and I had long assumed that he was a reclassification candidate because he doesn't want to play AAU ball. To us, it doesn't make sense for the number one player in the sport to not play AAU ball unless he's going to enroll in a college. And his family has shut that down. Tyran Stokes' side has constantly said that's not the case. But canceling visits in the summer, along with some domino effects happening elsewhere, have me thinking maybe there's something going on behind the scenes here. How do you interpret the news that Tyron Stokes will not be taking an official visit to Kentucky this weekend?
It's surprising, especially because I feel like getting this visit, you know, I don't know. To me, I guess if I'm looking way deep into it, which I tend to do, this more so says to me that he wants to play college this season, and I feel like Kentucky's roster's kind of set, is it not?
Wait, this signals he wants to play?
That's what, and I could be completely wrong, but I think this signals that he does want to play and reclass, even if his family says he doesn't want to. This to me says that he does.
Yeah, like if he was playing the long game recruitment here, then you would just go on the visit.
Yeah. So
Unless,
like,
I mean, obviously life things can come up and pop up, but like, I mean, I know this way back in the day from John Beeline, Cassius Winston recruitments. When a player just pops up and says, I can't come this weekend, I'll come next weekend.
not
Usually
pri-
things
not
sour.
yeah, not prioritizing it.
Doesn't happen. The player's not that into it. So, yeah, I think this is a pretty bad sign for Kentucky with or without the reclassification. Doesn't feel all that good for their chances here. Um, can I do my Windhorst?
Please.
Tyron Stokes, not reclassifying. Not reclassifying. Going to Kentucky. I'm going to Kentucky. Visit Kentucky. Ooh, gotta cancel my visit. Ooh. Dame Sar, Kansas. Not Kansas? Wait a second. Messy recruitment? Travis Branham, no crystal ball. Remove it. Weird things happening. Just wait. Everybody thinks that's about Duke. Cedric Coward backup plan. But respectfully, Duke's still going to wait out Cedric Coward. So Dame Sar wouldn't leave Kansas to wait. That'd be a dumb move. So you're telling me Dame Sar is not going to Kansas anymore? Somebody else is. The same exact day within the hour that Tyron Stokes, who just took his most recent visit to Kansas, cart. The same exact day that Tyron Stokes says he's not going to Kentucky. You don't see a parallel there? This video is presented by Underdog Fantasy, and they've got a free pick tonight that you're going to want to take advantage of. Anthony Edwards to score over 0.5 points. Ant scores every single playoff game, as far as I know. Card, has he ever not scored?
Not since I've been alive, and that's 32 years for those wondering out there.
That pick sounds extremely free. Promo code SLEEPERS as a first time depositor at Underdog Fantasy. You can get up to $1,000 in bonus bets and a free pick. This is the shortest ad read we've ever done. You're welcome back to the video.
Get ready to rock chalk, buddy?
I mean, he's got the relationship with Debanza too, right? Or well, no, it's Debanza, not Peterson. Never mind. I just
Well,
confused that.
wait, hold on a second though. He might have played for Prolific for a little bit before he transferred.
Oh, with Peterson?
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember
maybe.
if that was a thing.
Because he went to a couple different high schools, I think.
Okay.
So, but yeah, Kansas pivot.
This is my feel. I think the news broke on SAR and everyone thought it was about Duke, and Duke is saying it's about Duke. but it would make a lot more sense to me for Sar to basically say Kansas isn't an option anymore if Kansas had taken somebody else already.
Mm.
And so my gut feel is that Tyran Stokes, who recently visited Kansas, if I had to put a sneaky Greg Waddell crystal ball in, it would be that Tyran Stokes will reclassify and end up at Kansas, and that's why he canceled his Kentucky visit.
I'd be in on Kansas.
Would you?
Yeah.
How big of a loss is this for Kentucky? Because if you like to say it out loud tangibly, it feels like it's a big loss if they're just like out of this recruitment. But also, like Mark Pope's thriving with everything else he does. Why do I feel like it doesn't really matter that much to him?
I don't think it really matters that much. Also, I think it's good news for Kentucky too, because can I do my quick win horse?
Please.
Tyran Stokes thought maybe Owe would leave. Ortega says he's for sure coming back.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah, it could mean a good thing for Kentucky too.
He got wind of Ortega coming back. He's like, well, I'm trying to play this year. You know, that same position kind of player, full rock. Like I think there is a little bit of probably that involved, and obviously don't want to overthink a lot of things because Tyron Stokes is the number one player in the class, and if you can get him, good chance your team's better. But I think Kentucky, given the roster, who they have, they'll be fine.
So basically, the number one thing we agree on is don't listen to Tyron Stokes' family saying they're not reclassifying.
Yeah, I'm willing to go toe to toe with the Stokeses. Um, he's hooping this season.
You're willing to stoke the Stokeses?
I'm willing to stoke the Stokeses.
Are you poking the Stokeses right now?
Preferably not.
Where there's smoke, there's Stokes. Stay woke.
Bill Self needs to finish this recruitment before I stick a stick in his bike spokes.
No joke, you jamoke.
That's crazy.